Floor flows, and that's how it goes.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare and Warzone.
What you just saw there was the Zombies teaser from the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer reveal. In this video, we're going to go through the clip talking about all of the obvious points and all of the minor details. We start off the trailer with a familiar sound. This sound is the radio splitter that you can hear when you do activate a radio within Zombies. When I heard this noise during the multiplayer reveal, my eyes shot open, they lit up, and I was ready for what was going to come next. The first flash of images we do see is what looks to be a space helmet. I don't think we'll be going to space like the moon map. I just think this space helmet is to kind of guide us towards a time period. The moon landings obviously happening in 1969. Which is between World War II and the Cold War. Whilst this clip's playing, you will hear a familiar sound. This is the Juggernog theme song. Now the second image that we do get is quite interesting. The image says Project Choslation. I might be pronouncing this incorrectly, but with a Google search I cannot actually find anything on this, so it might be just something fictional. We're going to be diving into this a little bit deeper at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around. The first clip that we do see of the Zombies mode looks to be a familiar place. This could be another remake of Nacht Der Untoten. We originally got this map as a side mode in World at War, and then in Black Ops 2 it was featured in Transit. It was finally remastered in Black Ops 3 in the Zombie Chronicles pack. We don't know if this is going to be a remake or a remaster, but the nice new lick of paint it's got looks to be very modern. We also get a little bit more information with the starting pistol, the hand, and the torch. The hand does look quite large. This is probably because you're wearing a suit that's protecting you from whatever's been released, either a gas or a harmful chemical. I say chemical because later on in the little clip we do see a zombie and the features of that zombie does look like chemical burns, so we'll go more on that when we get to it. We do see these arrows that have got a galaxy texture on them. I'm kind of wondering if this is now our guidance towards power, as we do see a cable running up the stairs and the arrow obviously pointing up the stairs as well. Something interesting to point out is that the graffiti on the wall looks to be inspired by something in real life. This image is from Berlin, and it depicts a tiger with a small child in front. Obviously what you can see on the wall looks to be something similar, just with an Alice in Wonderland theme. The bunny rabbit in the back and a zombie Alice in the front. Some keen-eyed viewers will recognise this next image flash. The person depicted in this image is Steiner. This is a direct screen grab from the mission post-mortem. I'll overlay the images now so you can see that it's definitely a direct screen grab. The image within this teaser, it's been oversaturated and quite blurry, so some people may not have recognised this, but it's definitely Steiner from Black Ops 1. The next image here is of a woman. This woman is theorized to be Kane from Black Ops 3. Now this could be Kane, or it could be one of Kane's ancestors. The only real reason I say that is because in the Black Ops 3 campaign, Kane does take off her scarf and gives it to the player. This could mean that the scarf does have some sentimental value, and that it might have been passed down through generations. We then see a pupil dilating, and then the monkey bomb. Some people are excited to see the monkey bomb returning, and after hearing that familiar tune, I can say I am as well. Looking past the monkey bomb, we do see an atom bomb. This would suggest that the map is in the World War II era, or just after World War II has ended. Then as the camera pans to the left of the atom bomb, we see another arrow. Again, as I said previously, this is definitely pointing us towards something important. This next person should be recognisable to most of you if you've played the Black Ops 1 campaign. This is, of course, Weaver. Now, Weaver's looking quite HD in this screenshot, so I don't know where this has actually been taken from. This could be a direct grab from Black Ops Cold War. Weaver isn't in Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, so I'm guessing maybe in Black Ops Cold War we do see why he isn't in those games. He was included in Black Ops 4, but only in the Blackout mode. Now the next bit of gameplay we get to see looks like an entirely different map. The most eye-catching thing in this scene is the dead body on the floor in a hazmat suit. You'd normally associate the hazmat suit with a cleanup crew, maybe even a search and rescue crew. So it is a possibility that a team was sent down here to either investigate or rescue. The hazmat suit as well, obviously to protect you from harmful chemicals. As the player makes their way across the walkway, the camera pans up to what looks like to be a containment chamber. This is either a containment chamber or the bottom of a rocket. We do see quite a few power leads leading into this, so that's why I believe it's more containment related than a rocket. People have suggested that this could be the containment chamber from Transit, but looking around the area, I just don't see it unfortunately. People were using this and the earlier Nacht Der Untoten scene to suggest that there might be a Transit remake. I believe this just to be wishful thinking, as I can't see any direct correlation between this area and the containment area from Transit. What do you guys think to the possibility of a Transit remake? As the player looks down, we get our first glimpse at what the zombies will look like. They are dressed in German uniforms. At the moment, we are struggling to figure out whether these are World War II uniforms or Eastern Germany uniforms. It could be a possibility that it's a mix of both, that experiments were done during World War II and continued all the way through the Cold War period. This would explain the World War II uniforms and maybe even a mixture of World War II period and the Cold War period uniforms. Lastly, we do get to see a zombie up close and personal. This zombie seems to have more of a horror vibe to it, relating more to the World War II zombies game mode rather than the typical Treyarch zombie. Now this is where my theory starts. As we discussed right at the start of this video, we did see a signpost that said Project Choslation. The closest thing that we could see to the word choslation was a word called chelation. Chelation therapy began during World War II when chemists at the University of Oxford searched for an antidote for lewisite. Lewisite is an organoarsenic compound. It was manufactured in the US, Japan, Germany and the Soviet Union for use as a chemical weapon. It acts as a blistering agent and lung irritant. So taking that this therapy began in World War II and lewisite acts as a blistering agent, we can connect these two things to this teaser. I completely understand that choslation and chelation don't obviously connect, but it's the closest thing that we can suggest that it might mean. It could take us in a direction where, if we are to believe the Aether storyline is returning, that experiments with 115 are still being done, and that chelation therapy is also being done to extract the 115 to be able to control the zombies. So that's it, the zombies teaser completely broken down, a couple of theories put out there, and we cannot wait to see more. Make sure to subscribe as we'll be putting out more theories, more podcasts, and more information as we get it. That's it for me today. I'll see you guys in the next one.